Meeting called to order. Fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters and guests. Myself, Gavel Palyana, your Sergeant at Arms, and I welcome you all for the meeting number 32 of the program year 2021-2022 at Taj Gavel's Club. Let us start off this meeting by repeating our club oath after me. For better listening,
For better listening,
for better thinking,
for better thinking,
for better speaking,
for better speaking,
we learn by doing.
we learn by doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Always remember some ground rules. Let us keep our microphone muted and video on. Activate the mic when it's your turn to speak. Let us not talk about any subject which may disturb others. Guests who have logged in, please rename yourself guest so that you shall be called for an intro. With that note, I would like to call upon our presiding officer to take over the lectern. For that, we have a very energetic Gavelier who is studying in IISR, who have been visiting Toastmasters Club ever since he started speaking in public. He loves to play piano and badminton. Let us invite our presiding officer, Gavelier Aladdin K. Manas.
Thank you, Gavelier Veda. Fellow Gaveliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to another meeting of Taj Gavel Club. We all know Taj Toastmasters Club, the #1 Toastmasters Club in Saudi Arabia, looks after this young club, Taj Gavel Club. And so far, we have succeeded in creating a warm, friendly, and a supportive environment. As we all gather every week to fulfill our mission of empowering our members to become a better communicators and more effective leaders. For every meeting, we have a theme, and tonight's theme is Happy New Year. For me, 2021 has been a blessed year, and I learned a lot and also enjoyed a lot. I pray that this year will be more fantastic for all of us. We'll be hearing more about this shortly from our Gavelier of the day. Now, let's appreciate our meeting winners. Best Speaker, Gavelier Moshika. Best TT Speaker, Gavelier Sahana. Best Evaluator, Gavelier Moshika. Best of Victory, Gavelier Sahana. Let's give a round of applause. For every meeting, we learn a new word. For our word master, Gavelier Aditya Bhaskar, will introduce and explain the word of the day. The word master, the stage is yours. Gavelier Aditya.
Since Word Master is having some internet issues, I will take over the role as a Word Master. Today, we have a word of the day, which is called ramble. Ramble means to walk for a pleasure in the countryside. How do we use the word ramble in speeches? It's like I spend most of my time rambling along the beachside. It also means talk at length in confused or inconsequential way. So that means when you are given a table topics, you just keep on talking and talking. So that also means ramble. So how do we say that? We said that the Gavelier rambled on about the hobbies during the table topic speeches. So rambled on means to talk again and again, unsequentially, without any much meaning. So in length, all right? So I would request all our Gaveliers to use the word ramble during your speeches and table topic speeches, all right? Back to Gavelier of the day. back to the presiding officer, Gavalier Aladdin. Also, Gavalier Aladdin, please note that today we will not have news reader as Gavalier Aditya is not able to join with us.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Manas. Now let's hear. It's time for me to invite our Gavalier of the day to the lectern. She is a very energetic Gavalier. She loves playing badminton and football. Playing piano and drawing are her favorite hobbies. She is from Kerala and is studying in 7th grade, and her ambition is to become a pilot. Let us give a big round of applause for our VP Education, Gavalier Amani Ansari, as our Gavalier of the day. Gavalier Amani Ansari, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Respected Toastmasters, parents, Gavaliers, and distinguished guests. Today's meeting theme is Happy New Year. The New Year is commemorated with lots of excitement and joy all throughout the world. This is an important day for people who also used to ring in the New Year in their own unique style. People buy a variety of attires and items from the market. India's New Year's Day celebrations are filled with foods and custom. Music and dance are used to celebrate the occasion. This day brings excitement to the children since they get to eat a variety of foods and have a fun trip with their family or friends. We should not feel sad for the end of the previous year, but we should embrace the new year with great enthusiasm and happiness. We should look forward to reflecting on the passing of time, embracing possibilities, and attempting to improve our life as a result of them. For the benefit of all new Gavaliers here, let me explain how a typical Gavaliers meeting happens. Every Gavel meeting is divided into 3 shining sessions. The first session is prepared speech. In this session, there are few Gavaliers who have practiced the speeches and would perform for our entertainment. This session will be conducted by me. The second session is table topics. Our table topic master would ask some random topics, and without preparation, you have to speak about the topic for at least a minute to be qualified. The third session is the evaluation session. Here, we will come to know how we fared in our meeting and in our speeches. The evaluators will give us feedback about the speeches, and meeting leaders will present the reports, all for our employment. To give the reports of how our speakers performed, we have some auxiliary role takers, whom we call the meeting leaders. Let me introduce them with the support of thunderous applause. First, the grammarian. Let me call Gavel Aditya to explain the role. I call upon Gavel Aditya to explain the role of the grammarian.
Seems Aditya is having some challenge about the role of the grammarian, but it's okay. I will take up the role of the grammarian in Aditya's absence. Just a moment. Dear Cavaliers and guests, as grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to the language usage. I will take note of any misuses in the English language, as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day, which I did, and I will also be noting how many times you use the word of the day during the meeting. Meanwhile, Aditya has just joined in. If he's looking via YouTube, I believe he has shared me the screen, but it's okay. If he's not able to join in directly to the meeting, if he's giving me a report, I will present that report. Meanwhile, I will also take note of that report. Okay. And point of order here, Gavalier Amani Ansari, since presiding officer forgot to call the guest, request you to call the guest for introduction.
Thank you, Aditya Manasa. Okay, so now I call upon the guest. Ms. Sneha, ma'am, would you like to introduce yourself?
Carry on, Mani. No problem.
Okay, sir. Next, we don't have any Gavel guests, but we have Rajiv, sir. Could you please introduce?
Sorry, you want me to introduce myself, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. What should I say? Yeah. So basically, I'm Badra's father. Okay. So I just wanted to attend you guys. How overall the meeting goes and things like that. So Badra is relatively new to this whole environment. Even myself, I'm a member of TAJ as well. So I have keep on attending these sessions with you guys, and rather, I enjoy all your speeches and the funny moments which you share and the stories which you tells. So it also keeps on enriching my own experience and the way how I should think like as a kid, you know. So every session is enriching me, and I'm enjoying it. Me as a profession, I work in Riyadh, and yeah, that's it. So currently, that's it about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv, sir. Now, next, the timer. Let me call Gavel Bharnidharan to explain the role.
Toastmaster, Gaveliers, and guests, as a good afternoon. Today, my role as timer is to keep time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within that allotted time slot. This will also help in ensuring that the meeting runs time. To help me do this, I have three digital colored cards with me: green, amber, red. For example, in the prepared speech, the time is 5 to 7 minutes speech. I shall raise the green card at 5 minutes, the amber card on the 6 minutes, and the red card on 7 minutes. All the speaker, table topic, and evaluator has a grace period of 30 seconds on either side of the specified time limit. I will prepare my report and present my report when called upon by the Gavelier of the day. All the best for everyone. Back to Gaveliers of the day.
Thank you, Gavel Bharnidharan. Next comes the R counter. Let me call Gavel Amal to explain the role.
Thank you, Gavel of the day. Good evening, fellow Gavels, respected Toastmasters and guests. The purpose of the R counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crush or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or a phrase, such as I, or this means, this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you, and back to you, Evaluator of the day.
Thank you, Gavel Amal. I'm the important meeting leader, the vote counter. Let me call Gavel Janet Sunny to explain the role.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and my dear guests. My responsibility as vote master is to count the number of votes each speaker gets. This process is used in the following categories: prepared speeches, table topics, evaluations, best of big three, and the best meeting leaders. I wish good luck to all of you. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Gavel Janet. Now, without further ado, let me start today's educational session. Are all the prepared speakers and evaluators ready?
Yes.
Today, our first project presentation will be evaluated by Gavel Aladdin. Before calling the speaker, may I would request Evaluator Gavel Aladdin to read out the objectives.
Fellow Gaveliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. So the objective of my speaker is use stance, body movements, hand gestures, facial expression, and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech purpose. Make your body language smooth and natural. The allotted time is 5 to 7 minutes, and the topic of the speech topic is importance of sleep. So I wish my speaker all the best, and back to the Gavel of the day.
Thank you, Gavelia Aladdin. Today, our first speech will be given by Gavelia, whose hobbies are playing badminton, football, drawing, and playing piano. She's from the God's own country, Kerala. She's studying in grade 7 in New Middle East International School, Riyadh. Her ambition is to become a pilot. She is VP Education of Taj Gavel Club 2. Please help me welcome Gavelia Amani to deliver her speech.
May I know the title of the speech once again? I did not hear it completely.
Yes, sir. The title of the speech is Importance of Sleep. Sir, am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gavelia of the day. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise, said Benjamin Franklin. Respected Toastmasters, fellow gavels, and distinguished guests, a warm good afternoon. Today, I'm going to talk about a very interesting topic, the importance of sleep. So, what happens when we sleep? When we sleep, our brain recharges itself and heals our bodies in whichever parts we need healing. When we sleep, our blood vessels and circulatory system heal themselves. If you have a bruise, you will notice that it has healed a little bit when you go to sleep and wake up in the morning. Sleep does the same thing for the rest of the body as well, and is essential to allow your batteries to charge while you heal yourself. Many of us struggle with our sleep because of the prevalence of mobile phones and other addictive screens in our lives. Some severe problems can enter our lives if we do not get enough sleep. This can range from mental health problems like depression and anxiety to even physical ailments and issues like diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure, cardiac arrest, etc. We must be careful and get a good 6 to 8 hours of sleep each night. The following are some of the many benefits that health professionals associate with getting a good night's rest. Number 1, better productivity and concentration. A study showed that children's sleep patterns can have a direct impact on their behavior and academic performance. Number 2, lower weight gain risk. Number 3, better calorie regulation. Similarly to gain weight, there's evidence to suggest that getting a good night's rest can help a person consume fewer calories during the day. Number 4, greater athletic performance. One of the reasons for this requirement is that your body heals during sleep. Number 5, lower risk of heart disease. One risk factor for heart disease is high blood pressure. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC trusted source, getting adequate sleep allows the body's blood pressure to regulate itself. Number 6, more social and emotional intelligence. Someone who does not get adequate sleep is more likely to have issues with recognizing other people's emotions and expressions. Number 7, preventing depression. Sleep and mental health has always been a subject of research for a long time. One conclusion is that there's a link between lack of sleep and depression. Number 8, sleep helps the body repair, regenerate, and recover. The immune system is no exception to this relationship. Number 9, sleep improves memory. And number 10, sleep can strengthen your heart. Now, I would like to share some crazy facts about sleep. Did you know that about 15% of the population dream entirely in black and white? Before color television was introduced, only 12% of people dreamt in color. Older people dreamt in black and white more often than younger people. The longest time gone without sleep is 11 days. This was said by a Californian student named Randy Gardner in 1964. This is definitely not recommended. However, as Randy experienced extreme sleep deprivation and others have died staying awake for too long. It's thought that up to 15% of the population are sleepwalkers. And it's a myth that you shouldn't wake someone who's sleepwalking. Elephants sleep less than any animal. You may have heard that an elephant never forgets, but scientists aren't sure why. Humans process memories during REM sleep. Elephants, on the other hand, only go into REM sleep every 3 to 4 days, and they only sleep for 3 hours. Now, this is the craziest fact I've heard. Tigers and infants sleep the same amount. A human infant needs about 16 hours of sleep a day, the same as a full-grown tiger. Now, can any one of you guess which is the sleepiest animal in the world?
Koala bears.
Yes, the sleepiest animal in the world is the koala bear, which spends about 18 to 22 hours a day snoozing. Oof, that's too long. There are some sleep-specific birds you've probably never heard of. Somniphobia is the fear of falling asleep. I wonder who has it. Not me for sure. Next, ornithophobia is the fear of nightmares or dreams. Clinomania is the irresistible urge to stay cozy in bed all day, while dysania is the word for that feeling when you have just woken up and really don't want to get out of bed. Now, I'm going to say you all some tips to improve your sleeping quality. Avoid sleeping in when you have had enough sleep. Spend more time outside and be more active during the day. Go to bed the same time each night. Reduce stress through exercise, therapy, or other means. See, the point is, sleep is a vital, often neglected component of a person's overall health and well-being. Sleep is important as it enables the body to repair and be fit and ready for another day. Finally, I would like to conclude my speech by reminding you all to sleep after this meeting and not now during this meeting. Back to you, Evaluator of the day. Thank you, Gavel Amani, for that awesome speech. Today, our second project presentation will be evaluated by Gavelia Bhadra. Before calling the speaker, may I would request Evaluator Gavelia Bhadra to read out the objectives.
So I will be evaluating speaker Aditya Agarwal, and his time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. So I wish him all the best, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelia Bhadra. Our next speaker is a Gavelia who's studying in grade 6 in Bahrain Indian School, the son of Monica Gupta and Sanat Agrawal, and the brother of Sia Agrawal. His hobbies are playing football, Ludo, and spending time with his sister. Please help me welcome Gavelia Aditya Agarwal to deliver his speech. The stage is yours, Gavelia Aditya.
The topic of the speech is about myself. So, good afternoon and Happy New Year, Gavalier of the Day, fellow Gavaliers and guests. My name is Aditya Agrawal. I am 11 years old. I study in Bahrain Indian School, grade 6. I was born in Gujarat in 2010. My father's name is Sanat Agrawal. My father is a management consultant. My mother's name is Monica Gupta. She has an online boutique for clothes and jewelry. I have a younger sister who is 3 years old. Her name is Sia. My family is from diverse regions in India, as my grandparents are from Rajasthan. My father was born and brought up in Gujarat, and my mother is from Haryana. I enjoy playing football with my friends and spending time with my sister. Me and my father like to do gardening. We have a small but pretty garden. I like to travel with my family. We have gone to many places. The most recent one was to Turkey. I remember the trip very well as I was 9 years old that time. I had gone to my very first hot air balloon ride there in Cappadocia. It was a completely different experience. My father did paragliding there. I was thrilled to see his pics captured in the sky. He told me to go with him. I was too scared to go. When I found out I was too young to do paragliding, I was so happy. My favorite subject is science, even though most people hate science. Before COVID, I used to attend school, but now I have to go to school online. I miss playing with my friends at school. We have a group called Humlog group. Almost all my friends are in this group. On every occasion, we meet and celebrate that occasion. Yesterday, the group was supposed to go to a hotel called Rami Grand Hotel because yesterday it was the day before New Year. But few people in the group got corona, so the party was cancelled. Before COVID-19 had started, we used to live in Al Reef Gardens in Budaya, but now we shifted to Sar. I miss playing football and tennis with my friends at Tarna, Vivan and Rishi. I have now joined Taj Gavel Club to improve my and I really enjoy attending the meetings. Have a great day and once again, Happy New Year.
Thank you, Gavel Aditya, for that amazing speech. Dear timer, are all the speakers qualified?
All the speakers qualified except Aditya.
Thank you, timer. Okay. On the first day of the new year, people entertain themselves a lot before midnight. The new year is celebrated with great pomp in almost all countries. On the new year day, everyone wears new clothes and congratulates each other. Many types of programs are also held in schools on the occasion of the new year. Various fireworks, dance competitions, singing competitions, etc. are retained in the event of the new year. At the time of the new year, their splendor in the market are decorated with colorful light and other decorative items everywhere. Next, for conducting table topic session, we have a Gavelia who's studying in grade 7, Modern Middle East International School, Riyadh. She's passionate towards making handmade jewelry and baking. She wants to become a successful architect in life. With a big round of virtual applause, let me call Gavelia Sahana to conduct the table topic session. The stage is yours, Gavelia Sahana.
Thank you, Gavelia Mani. Table topics is a long-standing Toastmasters tradition intended to help members develop their ability to organize their thoughts quickly and respond to an impromptu question or topic. Your response should express your thoughts clearly, lasting 1 to 2 minutes. Try and fail, but never fail to try. Without further ado, I would like to start the table topic session. The first question is, there are diverse people around us who walk, talk, speak differently. Is this diversity good or bad? I repeat, Is this diversity good or bad? Any volunteers? Okay. Gavelia Moshika, will you like to try this speech title?
Can you repeat the topic?
There are diverse people around us who walk and speak differently. Is this diversity good or bad?
All right. Fellow Toastmasters, friendly Gavels, and my dear guests, a very good afternoon and a happy new year to all. Today I'm going to speak about the topic, is diversity good or bad? So, what is diversity? People walking differently, people wearing type of clothes, eating different type of meals, dressing in a different way, and everything will be different. Is this good or bad? This is my question. I think that is totally bad. People are all human beings, and all human beings should be equal and be treated equally. Just because they belong to the higher caste.
Sir, are we able to hear Gavelia Moshika?
No. Oh,
So should I hand over to anyone else? Sir?
yes, please, you can do that.
Yes. Now I would like to call Gavelia Amal to speak on this topic, which is there are diverse people around us who walk and speak differently. Is this diversity good or bad? Gavelia Amal.
You're asking Gavalir Amal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So should I move on to anyone? Yes, yes.
Yes. I hope she understands what diversity is. Gavalir Amal, did you understand what diversity is? I think we should.
I do not understand. I don't know what's the meaning.
Okay. I think you can give it to Gavalir Janet.
Yes.
Okay.
Gavelia Janet. So I think she's not able to hear us.
Yeah. Gavalir Janet.
Sir,
Gavelia Amani, do you want to volunteer?
yeah. Okay, I will try. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Once again, good afternoon to all my dear Gaveliers, respected Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. My question, is diversity good or bad? According to me, as we say, India is a country, we say it's unity in diversity. To be honest, I feel diversity is important because, if we see the same type of people around us, like we see the same type of people, it will be boring. And then if you see new type of people, you may be able to learn their customs, their culture, their religion, their past, about their history and everything. It's a really fun time with different types of people around us. So I would say this is actually very good for us to learn about other people, because as I said, everyone being the same, like everyone eating the same type of food, everyone wearing the same type of dress, everyone being the same is so boring in life. As we say, life is supposed to be enjoyable. So of course, we need people who are of different types to know more about them and to, go into the history and learn about their history, like why do they do this, why they wear this type of dress, why they eat this type of food, and then even about religions, different types of religions, why they worship this type of god, or what is the reason behind it, and everything. It's really fun to learn about all this. So I feel diversity is really important wherever it be. So yes, that's it, what I feel. Personally, I don't know about others. That's it. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Gavelia Amani, for that insightful thought. Now I would like to see the next topic, which is obstacles is something you can cross, not something you can erase. How will you cross obstacles in your style? I repeat, obstacles is something you can cross, not something which you can erase. How will you cross obstacles in your style? Any volunteers? Gavelia, Romina?
Could you please repeat the question?
Yes. Obstacle is something you can cross, not something you can erase. How do you cross obstacles in your style?
Okay. Good afternoon to all the Toastmasters, Gavels, and guests. I am Romina, who came after a long break due to a lot of assignments. The topic I got is very interesting. Um, I think it is important for obstacles to be in our life to, if you cross them, if you overcome them, then only you can proceed. I can overcome people by the people who are ahead of me, like such a great inspiration from APJ Abdul Kalam, Mahatma Gandhi. Seeing them, we can go ahead. A lot of teachers, we get inspired from them. We have a lot of people in the world who we get inspired. With the help of them, learning from them something, we go ahead. So if we go ahead, we will come to know how difficult life is. Obstacles are really important in your life. It's like a hurdles coming in between, but then you shouldn't stop when obstacles are in your life. You should always go ahead and ahead. Obstacles can come in like any type, any obstacles can come in your life, but you shouldn't stop. You should always catch your achievement and be successful in future. With this, I conclude and Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you, Gavelia Romina. It was great. The third topic for today is everyone wants victory. No one faces failure, wants to face failure. What do you want to achieve? Were there any stumbling blocks till now? I repeat, everyone wants victory. No one wants to face failure. What do you want to achieve? Were there any obstacles till now? Any volunteers? I would like to call Gavelia Vaishnav to answer this topic.
Could you please tell the topic again?
Yes. Everyone wants victory. No one wants failure. What do you want to achieve? Were there any obstacles till now?
Dear fellow Toastmasters, Gaveliers, distinguished Toastmasters, and guests, a warm good evening to you all. Everyone doesn't want victory. Fail is first attempt in learning. If you fail, it's not matter. But you should try. Second time, fail don't matter. I rather like win, but I have a lot of fails in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavelia Vaishnav. It was a good try. The next topic is a well does not walk to a thirsty traveler. A predator also has to find its prey. Do you want to walk the easy way or the hard way? I repeat, a well does not walk to a thirsty traveler, nor does a predator. Also, a predator also has to find its prey. Will you walk to the easy way or the hard way out? Any volunteers? Gaveli Aladdin, would you like to try this topic?
Can you repeat the topic?
A whale does not walk to a thirsty traveler. A predator also has to find its prey. You want to walk the easy way or the hard way out?
I think I didn't understand the topic.
You want you want to walk the easy way out, like life should be easy for you or hard way.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So, fellow Gaveliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. In life, who choose we should want to go in a hard way? Means, if you are working, they give you, one person say, you should carry 10 bricks, but you should walk 10 kilometers. So, you have a car and you can walk. No doubt, if anyone who wants to just say hard work is the best way, he just take everything and he carries the 10 bricks and walk 10 kilometers. No. Smart way is a better way. If you think smartly, and you can take the bricks and take in the car. So life, it should be in an easy way, never in a hard way. Hard way, it depends on the people. Some people say living hard is great, you will success. Or some people say living easy, it's great. Back to table topic, Master.
Thank you. It was a great speech. The last topic is what makes you smile. Any volunteers? Kaveli Bhadra, will you like to try this topic?
Yeah, so my topic is what makes me smile. So actually, by hearing jokes makes me smile, but mostly when I go on field trips with my friends or with my family, mostly I smile more because, they say many jokes, we say many stories and all. And thank you, that's all.
Thank you. Now I would like to conclude the table topic session. Thank you. It was a great table topic session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Table Topics Master. Dear Tama, are all the speakers qualified?
Good evening, Gavel. All are qualified except Vaishnav and Batra.
Thank you, Tama. You may vote for the best table topic speaker who answered the topic in the best way. Now, for conducting general evaluation session, we have a Gavelia who's studying in grade 4 in International Indian School. Please help me welcome. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. For conducting general evaluation session, we have a Gavelia who's very ambitious in biology. Let me call upon Gavelia Moshika to conduct the general evaluation session. The stage is yours, Gavelia Moshika.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you, Gavelia Ramani. Respected Toastmasters, friendly Gavels, and my dear guests, a very happy new year to all and a very good afternoon. As we started our meeting with wonderful speeches, fun table topics, we have come to the last but not the least session of our meeting, the evaluation session. And I, Moshika, will be a general evaluator. Now, to help me evaluate our meeting, we have 8 special role players known as the meeting leaders, and to evaluate the meeting in whole, and 2 evaluators to evaluate the speeches, and 1 single table topic evaluator to evaluate all the table topic speeches. So, are all the evaluators and meeting leaders ready? Okay, so let's start our evaluation session. So to evaluate Gavel Ramani first speech, let me call upon Gavel Aladdin to evaluate her. Gavel Aladdin, the stage is yours.
Gavelier Moshika. Fellow Gaveliers, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, a very warm good afternoon to one and all. So, first let us give my speaker, Gavelier Amani Ansari, for completing her level 5, project 5. Let's give a round of applause. Your starting was a great start. You had good hand gestures. You had many points in which we all understand why it is important of sleep. You had a great ending and starting with a quote which was great and the ending was very good. But in your speech, I spotted just two things which could make even better this speech. You could have done some stage movements. You are moving front and back. So it's better if you move sideways also. So it makes your speech better. So and you could have added a personal story. Means adding a story, it make you can grab the attention of the audience, and the speech will be more exciting. So the audience will enjoy the speech as well as they will also understand why it is important to sleep. So if you improve these 2 points, your speech will be great. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Gavelier Aladdin, for your amazing report. Now, the next speaker was Gavelier Aditya Agarwal, and to evaluate his speech, we have Gavelier Badra. So, Gavelier Badra, the dice is yours.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm going to evaluate Aditya Agarwal's speech. So Aditya, your speech was absolutely great. The way you presented yourself was amazing, and it was your first icebreaker speech. So you mentioned about your father's name, mother's name, your father's profession, and you like to travel, your visit to Turkey, and you like to do gardening with your father. You mentioned about your paragliding experience, that you were excited when you heard that you can go on a paragliding, and now when you used to go to school, you never liked school, and now you like going to school. And then you also miss playing football. You mentioned that, and then overall your speech was great. However, in order to take your speech to the next level, I would like to give you some comments about it. So I request you to stand and use the word of the day, which is ramble. And you can also add hand gestures and your eye contact. And I guess your time was a bit short. So if you could lengthen your speech, it would be great. And then overall, as your icebreaker speech, it was amazing and I really liked it. So if you improve all these in your next speech, it would be so amazing. And I'm wanting to hear another beautiful speech from you. So all the best and thank you.
Thank you, Gavelier Badra, for that awesome speech and report. So the next is our table topic evaluator who will evaluate all the table topic speeches. So there were about 5 table topic speakers, and for doing this great job, we have Gavelier Vedav. All right, so Gavelier Vedav, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Gavelier Moshika. Gavelier Amani did a wonderful job, wonderful speech. She talked about her topic. What is diversity? Is it good or bad? It was a good speech. There is no suggestion for you. Gavelier Romina, I didn't hear you what you speak. I'm sorry. Gavelier Vaishnav, you did a good speech, but if you could speak more, it would be wonderful. And Gavelier Aladdin, it was a wonderful speech, and I like it. If you could add more humor, it would be a nice speech, and you could also use the word of the day. And you could stand and talk. Gavalier Bhadra, you also did a wonderful job. It was nice. It was amazing, and I like it. And you could speak more, but and also you could add humor, and you could also use the word of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavalier Vedha. Timer, are all the evaluators qualified?
All are disqualified.
Okay. So now that the evaluation session is over, we'll go on to the meeting leaders. Now we have a set of magnificent role players, and one of them is the word master. Since Gavalier Aditya Bhaskar is not here due to some net issue, we will have Toastmaster Manas to give his report. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Gavel Moshika. As a word master, I'll read two reports, word master and grammarian. Word master report was very easy. There is nobody who used the word ramble during your speeches, so made my job very easy as a word master. Next, about grammarian, I heard one quote which is like early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise by Benjamin Franklin. It was a very good quote. Also, I heard a very new word used by Cavalier, which is called emotional intelligence, which is nice. About grammar, I believe all Cavaliers are very good in grammar, but I would like to say when you should not be using articles. Do you know what is article in grammar? What are articles? Who can tell?
And the
Absolutely. A, and the. There are three articles in English. So usually, few Cavaliers I noticed use a, and the where it is not required. There are certain places where a, and the are not required. Now, for example, when we talk about things in general, example, will we say a milk is good for you, or we'll just say milk is good for you? So milk is good for you. Okay. When we talk about sports and games, let's go and play badminton. We don't say the, a, or an. So when we talk about sports and games in general, we say let's go and play badminton, let's go and play tennis, let's go and play cricket. Okay. Before names of countries, we don't say a, and, or the in a sentence, except if you are saying the United States, you can say the UK, you can say United Kingdom, because it's not like the India. We don't say the India, right? So, all right. Then before the name of a language, I am very good in learning English. We don't say, I'm very good in learning English. Before the names of meals, you don't say I'm going to have a dinner. You say I'm going to have dinner. Before noun plus a number. Now, for example, he is in room number 6. I'll never say he is in a room number 6. I'll not say he is in the room number 6. I just say he's in room number 6. Okay. So these are certain areas where we don't use articles. Take care of that, and otherwise you guys are all very good. Appreciate. And back to General Evaluator.
Thank you, sir, for your amazing report. Now, for the next, we have the R counter, Gavalier Amal Ansari, who has been counting the usage of pause fillers in our speech and reports. Gavalier Amal, the stage is yours.
Good evening again. This is my report. Gavalier Aditya used the word I and my 4 times. Gavalier Moshika paused 2 times. Gavalier Amani used the word many times. Gavalier Romina used I 3 times. Thank you. and a very happy new year. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Happy New Year to you too, and thank you, Gavel Ramal. So next, moving on, we have the all right, wait. Timer, are all the evaluators qualified? Are all the meeting leaders qualified?
There's no time criteria for meeting leaders. All are qualified.
Okay. Okay, so next we have the listening master who will ask questions to us whether we have been listening throughout the meeting. And for this we have Gavel Vaishnav. Gavel Vaishnav, the stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Happy New Year to everyone. What is the word of the day today?
Ramble.
Ramble.
The answer was said by an Amani Ansari first. Who is the first speaker? Evaluator.
Aladdin.
Again, Amani Ansari. Where is the Aditya Agrawal born? Where did? Sorry.
Can you repeat what you said?
Where did Aditya Agrawal born?
Gujarat. Go or born?
It was said by Aditya Agrawal.
What was the question? Go or born?
Who was the second table topic speaker? Romina.
Gavel Romin.
It was said by Amay Ansari. Thank you, and over to you, table topic evaluator, general evaluator.
Thank you, listening master. Now that we have come to the end of the reports by all the meeting leaders and evaluators, I would like to give my report about the meeting. So the meeting started a little late, but no problem, we can catch up later. All the role players were present except the word master. That is not a big issue. He had some net issues. And the point I would like to note out is that the prepared speakers and evaluators are active and energetic, which gave a big highlight to all of them. The prepared speech session could have been a little lengthier since it was too short. The fourth point is that the table topic session was very complicated. That your topics were good. I really loved Gavel Sahana's topics, but I think they should be a little more simpler so that the other Gavels would like to come and volunteer themselves. It was real difficult for me, Gavel Vaishnav, Aladdin, Badra, everybody. It was really difficult. We were struggling to understand the topics, but I think we can catch up. And most of the Gavels were hesitating to participate because the topics were enlarged, except the last one, what makes you smile. I really like that topic. Now, moving on to the fifth point, there were about 5 table topics given. It kept the time in balance. So each table topic speaker gets about 2 minutes to speak. It kept the time in balance. Most of the Gaveliers were turning on their cameras today, and I could see most of them fresh and new on the New Year's Day. And the Gavels were performing very active and energetic. They also seemed a little fun. We were having a little fun this meeting, the very first meeting of this year. And I would like to conclude with a simple formula. Hard work plus dreams plus dedication is equal to success. Thank you, and back to the general evaluator. I'm sorry, the Gavelier of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator, evaluators, and meeting leaders. No matter how hard the past, you can always begin again, said Gautam Buddha. I enjoyed being the Gaveler of the day. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying, always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other. And with this quote of Abraham Lincoln, let me return back the podium to our presiding officer.
The point of our the timer report not given.
Oh, I'm so
Gavalier
sorry.
Barnitharan, kindly please go ahead and read the timer's report. Gavalier Musika,
Share the screen.
you missed it.
Sir, allow me to share the screen.
Yes, please, you can.
As speaker, Gabriel Amani, 6 minutes 39 seconds. Qualified. Prepare speaker, Gabriel Aditya, 2 minutes 42 seconds. Disqualified. Table topic speech. Speaker. Speaker Gabriel Amani, 1 minute 35 seconds. Qualified. Speaker Gabriel Romna, 1 minute 70 seconds. Qualified. Speaker Gabriel Vaishnav, 0 seconds 32 seconds. Disqualified. Speaker Gabriel Lavin, 1 minute 14 seconds. Qualified. Speaker Badra, 15 seconds. Disqualified. Evaluation. Speaker Evaluator Gabriel Aladdin, 1 minute 48 seconds. Disqualified. Speaker Evaluator Gabriel Badra, 1 minute 40 seconds. Disqualified.
Disqualified. Nathalie disqualified on
Back to Gabriels of the day.
Thank you. I return the podium back to the presiding officer.
Thank you, Gabriel Amani. Would our guest please join me to tell us about our meeting tonight? So, do we have any guest?
We don't have guests. Gavalier Aladdin has gone frozen.
So,
All right. I will give my feedback by the time Aladdin comes back. Today, we had some last minute changes in the agenda and we were well able to manage it promptly. Thank you very much, Gavalier Vaishnav, Gavalier Vedav, who took up the last minute responsibilities. Appreciate. Gavalier Aladdin also. What was missing? There was a few elements missing in today's meeting. Do you know what it is?
yes, Gavalier Sriram
Joke,
and
sir.
Gianni.
Yeah, we did not have few people available, but I said there was a few elements missing in our meeting today.
Joke, sir.
Enthusiasm.
He missed our joke.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, there was no
He
energy.
missed our joke,
There,
master.
it's a new year. It looks like, it's the last day of the earth. Everybody is like dull, empty. Maybe you did not sleep yesterday night. That could be the reason. All right. Then, yeah, we need to have more energy in our Gavel Club meeting. If you don't want this kind of criteria or speeches to happen, I'm okay. We can change the criteria to whatever you want. Okay. So please give in your suggestions and recommendations to make sure that our meetings are engaging and interesting for you. All right. You want to watch a movie together, we can do a movie together. You want to do something else together, I mean, it's absolutely fine. You can do a live streaming of a movie, and then I can share the screen and we all can watch it together. All right. All these things are possible. But then please share your ideas so that we want to make it interesting. And when we attend, we have made it only now weekly. That is in a month, only 2 times there is a meeting, right? And we want all of you to participate in it very religiously. If you don't participate in it very religiously, what is the point of attending it? Correct? We all want to improve. Now, today, everybody said table topics are tough. Table topics was easy. Only thing, you are not listening to it properly. Correct. So now, since you said table topics are tough, let's evaluate each and every table topic one by one. Okay, let's understand what exactly. Gavel, Sahana, can you please read out the first topic? Are you okay for that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Diversity. Is diversity good or bad?
Is diversity good or bad? How is it a difficult topic? What do you mean by diversity? Okay, maybe it could be difficult for Amal. I totally agree. But, we are from a country called India. We live in a diverse culture. Diverse means it's different, right? Everybody is different. We celebrate Onam in Kerala. People celebrate Pongal in Tamil Nadu. People celebrate Diwali when you go upstairs. So, there are a lot of religious festivals which are diverse. We have a lot of languages. How many languages are there in India?
29.
Two scheduled languages.
There are around 29 languages, all right? And if you see our Indian currency, you can see a lot of diversity there also. In the languages, there is diversity. In the way we dress, there is diversity. The way we talk, there is diversity. The way we eat food, there is diversity. Imagine you are getting idli for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Will it be good? Every time lunch, breakfast, okay, Veda and Vaishnava likes it. So they are nodding, yes, I like it. Okay. But then, I would love to have a diverse food. I would like to eat something different for lunch, for breakfast and dinner. Right? But then, so everywhere we need diversity. So diversity, only thing you need to understand what exactly is the essence of the table topic and then talk about it. And always when you hear a topic, diversity, you should think about a story. Now, how will I add a story here? And start with that story. Can anybody tell how can you add a story? Amani talked about diversity. Okay, she said it's very good and all those things. But then, how will you add a story here, Amani?
So we just were walking around along a street, and then suddenly we saw someone very differently dressed in a place where you don't see them very much, and then you go and talk to them and ask what happened, how why are you dressing not why like that, I mean is there any reason behind it, and then they be telling their history like that somehow.
Yeah, something like that, absolutely. Or you went into a fancy dress competition and then you saw different people dressing up differently and who won the match and something like that. Or what else could be another diversity story? Think.
I am from diverse places.
Aditya said he's from diverse places in his introduction itself. If you have heard that introduction properly, he said his mother is from, where is your mother from?
Haryana.
Yeah. So he said about that diversity, right? And you can talk about different stories, and that's how we improve, right? So think about different stories, and then what is the next question, Sahana? Sahana, next question.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
You're muted.
So, how will you cross obstacles in your style?
How will you?
Cross obstacles in your style.
Yeah, it's how will you? What is the say? How will
How
you?
will you cross obstacles in your style, sir?
How will you cross obstacles in your life?
Style, sir, style.
In your style. Okay, in your style, how will you cross obstacles? See, again, paraphrasing it, again, putting it in a table topics is also very important. We have to ensure that other people understand. So, what do you do with obstacles? We are in a world of obstacles, right? COVID-19 is full of obstacles where you are not able to go to schools. Correct? You're not. Aditya said he's missed playing tennis with his friends. So it's a world of obstacles. And now, how are we coping up with that obstacles? How did we get ahead of it?
Using them
How yeah, great. Using technology, right? All those things. Tell me, Sahana.
Use them as stepping stones. I wanted to add that.
Yeah, as a stepping stone to, come again. What is a stepping stone?
So like how to move ahead with that. We'll move ahead with that. We'll not regret that it has come to in our lives.
Absolutely. And where is Vaishnav and Vedav? They left? Yeah, I think Vaishnav and Vedav left. So Vaishnav and Vedav, she also told about FAIL, fail and all those things, which is good. Failure is, what is it? He's talked about something, FAIL, first attempt in
learning.
life.
First attempt
in learning, yeah. So he said that, which is good. What is the third topic?
One minute, sir, actually.
Not a problem.
This call coming, I'll just pick it up.
Not a problem. So I meant to say all the table topics were easy. And you all are experienced Gaveliers here. We have Romina here, Romil here. We have Mushika here, Amani. Janet ran away. I don't know what happened. But then Janet is here. Yeah, she came back. So, and then we have some new Gaveliers. Right? We had Sham there. You could have given to Sham one topic. I don't know why.
Actually, because I had already prepared the topic, I thought it would be a bit odd that if I give it to my brother.
Okay, you can always, we all practice, and then that's how we give it to, and the last topic was amazing about, what makes you smile. And Gaveliers, we have to tell stories. Correct? Think for a while what happened and then come up with a story and you will be able to easily connect. Now, some serious more evaluations, like when you read from the script. Now, see, today Gavelier Aladdin was reading. Gavelier Amani was reading. Aditya was reading. Now, what happens when you read? You tend to be very fast, or you tend to lose. When you're responding to table topics, you cannot read, right? And that's when we understand that you are an amazing speaker. And you all are amazing speakers. I like the way Aladdin put up that story, but then he somewhere lost the track. Gavelier Amani did a pretty good job in table topics. So when we have such kind of meetings, we ensure we stop reading from the script. Aditya, if you had not read your script, you would have qualified with the timing. It was enough and more, but only thing, you read the script, you went very fast. So there was no excitement in your face when you said paragliding and all those things, right? When you read, you have to show that excitement also. Reading is not bad. And as per Toastmasters, as per Gaveliers, Gavel Club communication manual, it says you can read, right? On the first two speeches, you can absolutely read. There is no problem at all. Aditya did the right job by reading it because, he needs to get used to the platform. But the next time, Aditya, when you come, learn a script amazingly, have a good story in it, all right? Some incident when you fell down, as I said, some small incidents in your life. I remember a time when me and Aladdin and we went for a tour in Shimla. So it was a very crowded place. We were all shopping, and I was catching hold of Aladdin. Okay, and one moment I saw something and I took left his hand and took something, and then I looked around. He's not there. Oh my God! I was so worried. You know why I was worried? Why?
Must have gone lost, sir.
It's not about he going lost. My mother will shout at me. Okay, because okay, Aladdin itself is okay. It's not about he getting lost or he missing away and all. It's about people will start blaming at me. Manaz, you're such a responsible person. How can you not handle him? Don't give Manaz son again. I will take care. I will always take care. He don't know how to take care. No, it all happens in our life, right? But then he was. It's a fraction of second you lose your attention and people get missing, and then if I move away from there, then it's gone. Maybe he will come back looking for me there, but then he was just looking at something else, a car or something. He was just beside me, but that fraction of second you get lot of thoughts. What will happen now? Should I go to the police station? Should I call people? Should I tell my mom about it? I never talk about it. I haven't told anybody about it till now. Even I think Aladdin does not know that. Okay, even missing. Maybe I gave him a scolding or anything like that. But then you kind of get that. What do you call that? Kind of
Goosebumps.
goosebumps. Maybe I don't know, but you get kind of a rapid beat in our chest. Our chest will come up.
Heartbeat raises, sir.
Heartbeat races. You really don't know. You get nervous. Your knees will start shivering, shaking, and all those things. All these things happens. Same like when you are called for a table topics on a normal stage. Okay, for the first time, the same feeling happens. So, dear Gaveliers, it's very important we add stories. See, now all of you were interested, right? When I told a personal story of mine, this is what is personal story all about, and that's what how it brings interest. You can always make it a bit exaggerated, a bit. Uh, when I eat, when I ate a fish, it got stuck in my throat, and I could see mom running and giving me bananas, pushing rice on my mouth, and all the stories. Whichever happens in your life, all these things happens in your life, right? It's not. I'm not talking something which is very new to you, right? So even the smallest or the tiniest details can excite people. Why? Because why it excites you is because it has happened in your life. You might have gone missing in a Lulu mall or any shopping malls, with your parents, and then you would have started looking for her here and there, and then you're, oh my God, then you starts crying, and then the security man comes and tells it's okay, kifil hal, how are you? All those things happens. It would have happened in everybody's life, and that's what you should make a story, and that's what makes our speeches more interesting, right? Yes, Mushika.
Sir, when I was studying about pre-KG, I was so in my class there were two girls named Moshika. So when one parent calls, when the parents used to arrive and the teacher used to call the student's name and we have to go home. The teacher called Moshika and I ran. I ran outside. I was searching for my mom. My mom was not there. I started walking. This is the story my mom told me. I never even knew that this story ever happened. And she told, actually, there's two ways to go to my house. One is the straight way, and another we have to go by the main road, like that. So the way was like that, and I took the main road, and I just stood near a tank. My mom said me, and when she came to pick me up, and she saw that I was not there, she was really stumbled. My teacher came running without her slippers. And finally they found me standing near the tank. My mom ran, hugged everything over, ma'am. Then we went home. After that, my dad came. Mom full complaint to my dad. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Then my dad made me sit on his lap. He asked me what happened, where did you go? And my dad said that I said meow. That's what I said, sir. I just said meow. That's all I said, and he used to say that every time whenever I get lost and whenever I lose anything, that's what he used to say. So
Story. So this is how we should make stories in our speeches, okay? And with that note, I would hand it back to our presiding officer. Are you around? Gavel Aladdin?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Now it's time for our announcement of the winners. Dear Wordmaster, Gavel Janet, are you ready? Gavel Janet, the stage is yours.
Voting results of meeting number 32 at Taj Gavel's Club. Prepared speaker, the best prepared speaker, Gavlia Amani. Best table topic speaker, Gavlia Amani. Best evaluator, all were disqualified. Best meeting leader, Gavlia Janet. Best of victory, Gavlia Moshika. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you and Gavel Janet, and congratulations to all the winners. Can we take now a group photo? Please open your camera. Say cheese. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Thank you. Let's stand up for the national anthem. We can't hear it. Sorry, I'm muted.
Just a moment, sorry.
शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे, भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे।
Meeting adjourned.
So share your ideas and inputs to make our meetings more interesting, and we will do that. All right. And the best story would be announced also next week. So let's look forward for that as well. Right. Any other questions you have to ask? Right. Also invite your friends to our meeting. Okay. Anyway, it's going to be online again because of the new COVID variant Omicron, which is spreading fast. So yeah. So what to do? Nothing to do. All right. Thank you. Have a good day and have a blessed new year. Take care.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Same to you, sir.
Happy New Year, sir.
Bye.